Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week will be my last week of leave from work. That also means this will be my last video of this channel. First of all, I want to thank everyone for watching and supporting my channel. So I have written down what I want to talk about today. So today I want to give my thoughts on how my way of coping with anxiety and depression this month has helped or not helped. So also today I got some Dragon Well tea, and also I have some chocolate wafers, lemon cookies and apples. So mainly I'm just going to be reading from what I have typed up last night. Many people may not be open about their depression and anxiety as it is considered a stigma and they don't want to be labeled with mental illness. But when our mental health is off track, it will also affect our physical well-being, and our body will give out warning signs saying that it's time to seek help and get our mental health back on track. Seeking help is the first step to help control and slowly recover from the illness, though it may not be completely recovered as it is an ongoing illness. With the support of family and friends during times of depression and anxiety, we can slowly feel better day by day. This whole month, I was thinking to use this time to really reflect on my life, why I had the anxiety I had at work, what went wrong, what I can do to feel better, what exactly is the problem. So I just thought I have a wonderful month to just think about all these things. And of course, besides reflecting on my life, I wanted to get back to the things I enjoy doing, such as practicing on my guitar, practicing on my tennis serve, uploading new music covers, and so forth. However, this idea of making videos about how I cope with depression and anxiety came up. So I actually spent the majority of my time working on this project. For me, I like to do a lot of filming and video editing, so this project is perfect to keep me busy during my 1 month off. Through this project, I learned a new skill, which is how to use this complex video editing software called Adobe Premiere Pro. I actually would not recommend vlogging during your time off for illness, as vlogging requires a lot of time, such as setting up, prepping for contents, editing footages, and so forth. In my case, I enjoy creating content, so I see this as a way to heal and relax. On the other hand, it does take away my time to practice on using some coping strategies, and also it takes away the present moment of enjoying the activities, as I am self-aware that I am recording myself, and so there are usually interruptions in my activities during filming. So I talked about how I want to use this month to really just reflect on my life. Just think about what exactly happened. Why, especially in May, I was feeling at my worst. It can be due to many different things. For example, it can be due to a lot of different changes at work due to COVID-19. A lot of negative news because of a lot of deaths that's been going on worldwide due to this pandemic. So it's just a combination of everything that has triggered my anxiety in May. But prior to that, I knew I always had minor depression and anxiety. Even when I was a child, I remember one time I think I was in middle school. Maybe I was between 11 and 13 years old. And I had to go to the hospital because I had a really, really bad stomach pain and I didn't know what it was. And the doctor saw me. He said that the reason I was having this pain is due to constipation, which is actually due to stress. And at that age, it's funny to think that I would feel stressed at the age of 11, 12, 13. What was I stressed about? I don't know. Was I stressed about school? It could be. Was I stressed about homework? Maybe. Was I stressed about having to see a lot of the other classmates? Maybe, because I am, like I mentioned in my video, I am an introvert. I get like social anxiety, especially in a setting where there are a lot of people and where I will have to talk or have to have like a group discussion or presentation. So I do get stressed out over those things and stressed out over very, very small things as well. So, this anxiety has been with me since I was a kid up to now, and now it's just to the point where my body is telling me, okay, Mandy, it's time for you to really step back and take a break from work, take a break from everything, and just reflect on your life and see what exactly happened and what you can do to really help yourself and work to become better at controlling your anxiety and depression. So that was what happened. I didn't think I mentioned about healthy eating in my previous videos. So just also want to mention to you that in my therapy group session, they talked about how it's important to have a healthy diet. It does affect your anxiety, and not to take in too much caffeine. Having a lot of caffeine will affect the sleep, which will in turn affect the anxiety as well. So they don't recommend having more than 1 cup of coffee or 1 cup of drink with caffeine in it. Try not to have too much coffee, too much tea, or try not to have too much alcohol. So the Dragon Well tea that I'm having right now, it doesn't have a lot of caffeine. It's low in caffeine, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. I also mentioned earlier how I learned a new skill during this time when I am off from work. And that new skill is learning how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, which to me, in my opinion, I think it's a very complicated program. I've never really used it before. It's my very first time. And it took me a while to figure out how to do certain things. For example, adjust the lighting, adjust the audio, the volume, moving a clip from one area to another, trying to understand all these tools and the layout of the program. So I really want to thank all the YouTube videos out there that have tutorials on how to use Adobe Premiere, because I did rely a lot on the YouTube videos online to help me understand a little bit more about Adobe Premiere Pro. Overall, I'm glad I made the decision to take 1 month off from work and document myself during this 1 month. So you may ask, how do I feel after my 1 month off from work coping with depression and anxiety? My answer is, it's definitely good to put my mind off from work and just focus on myself and trying to understand a little bit more about myself and just do a lot of reflections. And the coping strategies that I used were, for example, learning new skills, trying something new, experimenting with something new. For example, like in my case, cooking a new dish, doing something that you enjoy. For me, practice tennis serve or playing tennis, and practice on my guitar, playing guitar, uploading guitar music videos online, or music covers online, and doing something relaxing reading, watching shows, just meditation, laying down, all these, they are helping me in coping my anxiety and depression. Though I know it's not completely recovered because, again, as I mentioned earlier, it's an ongoing illness. It doesn't really go away the next day. So I just need to keep up with the things that I like to do. I need to try to enjoy the moment more, do a lot of deep breathing and meditation. I would say that, again, I mentioned about how vlogging actually takes away a lot of my time. So next time I'm hoping I don't have to take leave again for my depression and anxiety again. But in the future, let's say if I do take a long time off for whatever reason, I would not want to do vlogging again because it does take a lot of my time away. It's very time consuming. But I do like to do vlogging. I do like to film and post videos online. This is something that I enjoy doing, but it's just time consuming. And because of that, I actually spent less time relaxing, and I spent less time to use the strategies that I could have been using to cope with my anxiety and my depression. So there are numerous strategies and ways one can do to help with your illness, and it all depends on the individual themselves. But always do something you enjoy so that you can be able to focus on the moment, which can help shift away any unwanted thoughts. I recommend practicing meditation and deep breathing. Find ways that works for you and make it into a habit, so when anxiety hits, you are able to easily respond to it using the strategy that has been working for you. As mentioned in my videos, there are a number of things you can do to help cope with your depression and anxiety. They are using the Calming app, see a therapist. If necessary, see a psychiatrist and see if they recommend taking medication. Meditate, stay active, eat healthy, join therapy group sessions to learn about different strategies. Do something you like. Get enough sleep. Talk to family and friends. Practice deep breathing. Learn something new. Be self-compassionate. Don't be judgmental. Be mindful. With that said, I'm going to end my video, and if you would like to subscribe to my other channel, I'm going to link it down here. So I hope everyone is well. Take care of yourself. I will see you again next time. Bye.